My grandfather, Jose Murillo, was born on August 18, 1928 in El Paso, Texas. His family was relatively poor as his father was a police officer and his mother was a housewife. Growing up, he had 2 brothers, 3 sisters, 1 half-brother, and 1 half-sister. This is the only photo my grandpa had with one of his siblings, Julia Murillo. Spanish was spoken in the household and English was a second language. He knew there was nothing that El Paso could offer him, so he left his family and moved to Santa Ana, California at the age of 20 to work as a laborer. While he worked, the most education he received was up to 4th grade and it was self-taught. He said that this was one of the hardest times in his life because he was all alone with no support from anyone. He had to do everything on his own, and living as a Hispanic during this time was very difficult. At the age of 24, he moved to Anaheim, California, where he worked mostly for construction and even worked on the KT Jr. train at Disneyland. During this time, he met the love of his life, Alice, and said he knew he was going to marry her the first day he met her. They had been married for 64 years. I had asked my grandfather how he felt about marriage. He told me, "It is no secret, marriage is work, but having your best friend by your side makes it all worth it. Yes, we fight, but our love keeps us together." In 1953, they had their first baby boy, Alfred Murillo. 5 years later, in 1958, my father, Carl Murillo, was the next son in the family. Lastly, my Nina, Grace Murillo, was born in 1960. In 1967, while working on a job site, he fell and almost lost his life. Luckily, he had his friends around during the fall to assist with immediate care and take him to the nearest hospital where he met full recovery. At the age of 70, year 1998, him and his wife moved to 29 Palms, California to get away from the city life and away from a majority big population. He currently still lives in the same house with his wife and daughter, Grace. My grandfather enjoys moderately low-intensity activities such as playing guitar, an instrument he grew up playing. In addition, he loves to spend time outdoors, specifically working in his backyard. He also enjoys board and card games, as well as preparing fresh food for his family. This has changed over time as he used to have a very active lifestyle.
What are you doing, Dad?
Making the money. That is anybody. Okay, good.
So you're the nopale maker.
I'm the money card.
Where's the Budweiser?
Yeah, what is it? Nobody likes to buy.
Modelo. All right. Just the Corona. Okay, bon appetit.
In a bigger perspective, my grandpa brings my whole family together. His 3 children and 9 grandchildren never seem to miss getting together for big holidays such as Christmas. I had asked, "What does it mean to you to be a grandparent?" He said, "Life wouldn't be as bright. I get to see life again through another perspective. Traditions would be lost, and I'm happy to share my life and experiences with my grandchildren." Overall, he is very content to be a family man. On August 18, 2018, he celebrated his 90th birthday, a surprise party my family threw for him at my house. My grandpa told me that he believes that he successfully aged well.
what to say. Well, I want to say thank you to everyone for this wonderful surprise party.
Yay!